found the KK that has like a schedule already, so I'm still looking for one. But that's on my agenda or to-do list today as well, is to ride the KK over to the east.
My name is Joseph I'm a student at Technical University, second
You know, I love my country, so I didn't say anything. I'm like, you know what? It's nice for you to go and have the experience yourself. So I'm going to share with you what she has shared at this point, so you can see exactly what her experience was when she visited Sierra Leone. So I want you guys to see this. So let's start with this. Let's start with this. What was the experience at Radisson Blue when she arrived at Radisson Blue? Let's start with this first, okay? And we'll.
They have a really nice breakfast buffet here at the Radisson Blue. I'm really glad I chose this hotel. All right, guys, I just got to the Radisson Blue and finally got to check into my room. I went and had breakfast first because I arrived really early, so they didn't have the room ready just yet. But I'm just checking into the Radisson Blue, and wow, you guys, this is such a great hotel room, especially for West African standards. This is a very, very nice hotel room. It's so nice and clean, and it looks like it's been really well maintained. It's about $140 per night. And I prepaid, so that was at a discounted rate because oh, never mind. Oh God, it's still half alive. Oh no. Okay, I spoke a little bit too soon. Anyways, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna take care of that. I don't even need to tell them about that. It's not a big deal. Okay, so anyways, this is what the room looks like. There's a nice little view outside that you have some closet space here. Looks like, oh, they even give you a robe and some slippers. That's really nice. And they have laundry. Oh, that's so great. I think I'm going to get some laundry done. And tomorrow I'm going to be taking I think it's called a KK tour. The KK is like a tuk-tuk. So they're the little scooters. It's kind of like a tricycle, but you can take a tour on one of them. And go up a mountain and go see a lot of Freetown. So that's my plan for tomorrow. And today I'm going to relax a little bit and then take a nice long walk up the beach. I also wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of information if you guys are coming to Freetown.
Guys, so first, I mean, that's Radisson Blue. As you all see, she likes it, and Radisson Blue looks good, anyways. But it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. That hotel room looks great. Unfortunately, you saw the cockroach, that was laying on the floor there, and that's terrible. And these are sort of things we talk about when the environment itself is filthy. It's just the same as these politicians building these mansions, but you step outside, it's all filth. That's what you see. You see poverty, you see misery. So that is why we have those situations, because that was terrible for her to see a cockroach in her bedroom, in a hotel room that she's paying $140 for a night. So again, that's Emily's experience, and I want to share with you. Of course, there are certain other areas, when she visited the beach, and I'll let you guys see it on a YouTube channel ourselves, for yourself, so you can watch it for yourself, the whole thing. But I just want to show you snippets of what our country looks like, Sierra Leone, and again, like I said, when she was going, I told her, I said, hey, go and take a look for yourself. Go see what it is. I didn't want to say anything because you don't want to discourage people from having the experience that they want to have. So I said, go and check it out, and you tell me what you find out and what you see. Because I didn't want nothing to come from me. Again, it's my beautiful country, because I say all these beautiful things about my country, right? And these are the sad parts of what we're talking about. For those of us that have lived in the diaspora, and we see these kinds of stuff. It's very painful. It's very heart rending to see stuff like this when you have governments that don't care. They don't care, about the overall environment and what is actually happening in the nation. And these are the things we're speaking up against. And when you speak up against these things, they say you are terrible or you're creating a bad reputation for your country. But look at this. This is a foreigner, a total stranger. Look at the impression we gave to her. Let's continue watching this so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
And a lot of the nicer hotels are just right off the beach, like the Lead Hotel. That's the newest hotel. They have the Mamba Hotel. That's also 5-star in Freetown. And yeah, they're just around the corner. You can come here and have a nice beach walk. It's kind of nice too because it's raining, so not a lot of people are out and about. This is a restaurant over here. And they have sidewalks, which is great. I've been to some countries that don't even have sidewalks, so It's kind of nice. You can walk along the street without getting ran over. Looks like the beach here is about 90% garbage and 10% sand. I've seen this in a lot of other West African countries. Ghana is pretty similar. You go to the beach and it's mostly just bottles and trash and debris that gets piled up. A lot of people dump it in the ocean, and then as the waves come, the waves wash the garbage, you know, from the ocean to the shore. So yeah, this is all plastic bottles, all garbage, all along. You can walk down. It's a 45-minute walk along the beach. That's what I was going to walk anyways, to an ice cream shop that they have down here. But yeah, it is mostly garbage that you'll see when you get here. So not exactly the beach that you would imagine. You know, if you go somewhere else, you go to a European beach, it's a lot cleaner, of course. This is the day at the beach. There's also a couple little doggos that you'll see hanging around here. I think there's one back there. Yeah, kind of sad. A lot of the dogs, they'll have like issues with their legs, or they're in distress, they're hurt somehow. So that's kind of sad to see as well. But yeah, we'll keep moving on. I'm gonna walk down the length of the beach and go to this ice cream shop that they have down here. And then I'm gonna come back to the hotel and get a KK or a Tuk Tuk. More and more garbage. I think it will actually span the entire length of the beach. Wouldn't it be amazing if a group of people just came out one day and just cleaned up all of this garbage? Like a group of like a couple hundred people. I think they could do it. They could do it in like one day. They just like came here, picked it all up, refreshed the beach. That would be nice. Oh, I wish I had food to give it. It's a mommy dog too. I should go get some food and just have it on hand, just in case any kids or dogs walk by. Oh, this poor thing. You can see its bones. You guys, look at this enormous slug. Look at this. Here, I'll compare it to my hand so you guys can get an idea of how big it is. Look at how large it is. They're so cute. We're about 15 minutes into our walk and still lots of trash on the beach. Yeah, I think when we were in school, you know, we had days when they'd take all the kids to go pick up trash in any areas that had some garbage. But yeah, it'd be a nice idea. I mean, they have kids in their schools. They could bring their kids here and give them a prize for whoever picks up the most garbage or something, just to teach the people to start picking up their trash.
What utter nonsense, guys. We have to have a total stranger telling us how we should educate people on trash collection, how to pick trash, how to gather their trash. This is the shame we're talking about, guys. This is how disgusting this whole thing is. And when we talk, you have these idiots that are going to come here and say all kinds of foolish stuff. But this is the bad reputation that we country have. Look at Emily. Emily's experience is terrible. Look at this. But look at what a total stranger has to tell us about the trash collection in the country.
Think about what this is going to look like in 100 years. You won't even be able to see any sand. It'll just be, you know, trash that's been piled up. No maintenance in the country. So it's quite a sad thing to see. And the nature and the wildlife is affected by it. You see all these dogs coming here and rummaging through the trash. You can only imagine what they're eating, what's getting stuck in their throats, you know, what's killing them from eating it. So yeah, it's kind of a sad sight to see, but this is a very walkable and safe place to be. So if you guys do end up in Freeport, if you walk down this beach, it's safe, and you know, you can come explore the town a little bit on the west end.
Guys, sorry about the sound on that screen that the whole time I was saying what I was saying, you guys didn't hear me, but that's okay. You saw exactly what I was talking about because again, that's Emily's experience. When she was getting ready to leave to go, and she said, "Hey, Ibrahim, I'm going." I said, "Go. Sierra Leone is a beautiful country. You're gonna have fun." Because I didn't want to tell her anything negative. I didn't want to say, "Hey, don't go," and this and that. I wanted her to go and feel and have the experience for herself, and she has seen it for herself. And this is what we've been talking about. Look at the level of filth and nastiness across the beach, across the coastline. That is what you guys are seeing. You know, I'm gonna let you guys watch it. She has it on a YouTube page so you guys can see exactly what it is. But what can you tell these people? White people don't sugarcoat stuff. You cannot tell them this or tell them that. You cannot tell her that she's giving the country a bad name. No, she's showing what she saw. What the camera saw was what the camera recorded, and that's what she's showing you. Instead of these guys, instead of them doing something to make sure that they get it right, to clean and fix the country, but this is the reputation that they're giving to our country in Sierra Leone. Look at this foolishness. Look at this filth. You know, and this is the problem that we have, and this is what we've been saying all these years. We're talking to these guys to say, look at the tourism. How can we attract tourists? Coming through here and then the worst thing is when she was taking a walk along the beach. I want you guys to see this experience, when one of these boys begging, came up to her again. Very, very, very traumatic experience. She was like, Rem, I was afraid that this guy was going to attack me of some sort. But listen to this.
This is the walk. It's like I said, it's pretty safe. There's not a lot of people out there because it's raining. So yeah, you come
Exactly.
here in August and you can definitely walk the full length of the beach, and it's no problem. This place is called Gigi. I think it's Gigi Ice Cream and Pizza Bonta, or Gigi Bonta Ice Cream and Pizza, but it wasn't open yet. I'm here too early. I'm here at like 9 a.m. So the day hasn't really started yet for most of Sierra Leone or most of Freetown. I'm still looking for a KK. I know that they have KK tours. I just
By the way, she was saying she's looking for keke. Keke. You know that keke. And they call KK. So it's keke.
haven't found the KK that has like a schedule already. So I'm still looking for one. But that's on my agenda or to-do list today as well, is to ride the KK over to the east.
Final for solution second. I'm a seven at my technical university second year.
How sad. How sad that she had to be embarrassed. But this is across Africa. This was the moment she was talking about here. She was like, Rema, I was fearful for my life. I thought I was going to get attacked by this guy because he was relentless, just begging. A very intelligent guy. And that's the sad part. I want you to listen to this guy. When he speaks, this boy won't have seen at the screen. This boy speaks very good English. But the society has dealt him a hand that is not. Listen to it. Listen to it. But she was really scared at this
Fires,
moment.
our house all kept on. I bought some equipment and
I don't have any money. I'm sorry.
for the sake of God Almighty. I'm a peaceful citizen. You can even
I don't have any money. I'm sorry.
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
May God Almighty provide for you to help others that are in need just like me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't have anything on me.
No problem. And I'm peaceful. You don't travel maybe. Water is my culture and I do suffer and I'm born off from the two.
I was gonna go.
I feel bad for that boy. I feel sad for that boy. You heard that boy's English? That boy speak correct English. It sounds like Urabi don't even live overseas at some point. That boy English is so sound. Emily was like, Ibrahim, I was really afraid. I was scared. I was worried. I thought this boy was going to attack me because there was not a lot of people in the streets. It was just us, more or less, But thank God he walked away very quietly and there was nothing there. But it's the society, So, guys, it's a shame. And I'm going to let you guys watch the whole thing for yourself. I'm gonna let you see it for yourself on our channel. It's on a YouTube channel, and I know there's gonna be a lot of these useless folks that are gonna make comments there. You're giving a country a bad name and this and that instead of focusing on the problem itself that is being highlighted, because this is why Africa has not been able to go anywhere. Yeah, I make Salon go before because the problem is when people like these come out here, they see this, they share with you instead of these citizens. Because again, it is not the governments a lot of times that have the problems, it is the citizens themselves. Now they get for come out now for camp for can't defend and can't talk all kinds of things on this galleon page for talk all kind of nonsense instead of them paying attention as good citizens to say, you know what, as a citizen we have a responsibility to ensure that we fix this country for ourselves and make it a beautiful place. But they would not do that. They will come for can't talk all kind of nonsense that the lady in page and talk some foolishness na me on page as well. But this is the reality of what we have going on there. This is the experience of Emily, and she's sharing that experience with us. Look at this.
Down to the lead hotel, but there's a group of men over there having a fight. I don't want to get near that.
There was some
I'm
fighting
trying to
going
go
on
around
that
and look
side.
for a souvenir. I want a cup that says Sierra Leone or Freetown, but I can't seem to find one.
Except
I think
maybe
I'm
at the
just gonna go
airport.
back to the hotel.
Yeah,
I stopped and like grabbed a water.
yeah.
The exchange rate here is 20 to 5. That's kind of the black market exchange rate, but the official rate is 22 to 1. They used to have larger banknotes, but they took off 3 zeros. So now their largest banknote is 20, and it used to be, it would be like 20,000, you know. But they just took off the zeros. So, anyways, I'm gonna start heading back to yeah, back to the hotel. I don't know what else there is to do here. I was going to try to go over to the Lead Hotel and the Mamba Hotel and get breakfast or lunch or something, but I don't want to get near whatever is going on back there, so I'm just going to go back to the route spot. All
Yeah,
right, I got a new.
yeah, because there was fighting going on. You know, while she was going, taking a walk along the beach, there was some guys fighting over there. Of course, that boy came, and she felt so threatened at that point because she did not know what that boy was going to do. If he was going to attack her, or go for a camera or go for a phone and stuff like that. So she wasn't sure. But that's the reality of what we're dealing with. But that did not bother me as much as like the filth and the trash. You know, the beaches. Look at the beach of Sierra Leone, man. Look at the beach of Sierra Leone. Look at that. Look at this is the place where we are telling people to go visit. Go. Oh, it's a beautiful country. Look at that.
Here is about
This is the
90%
beach,
garbage and 10% sand. I've seen this in a lot of other West African countries.
and
Ghana,
it's across
it's
West
pretty similar.
Africa, and that is the sad
You go
part.
to the beach and it's mostly
It is
just
across West Africa.
bottles and trash and debris that gets piled up. A lot of people dump it in the ocean, and then as the waves come, the waves wash the garbage, from the ocean to the shore. So yeah, this is all plastic bottles, all garbage, all along. You can walk down. It's a 45-minute walk along the beach. That's what I was going to walk anyways, to an ice cream shop that they have down here. But yeah, it is mostly garbage that you'll see when you get here. So not exactly the beach that you would imagine. If you go somewhere else, you go to a European beach.
Oh, gosh, no way, man, no way, guys. I just want to share this with you. This was Emily's experience, and like when she was getting ready to go, she said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Freetown. Tell me about." I gave her enough information, but I told her, I said, "Hey, listen, go get your experience yourself. I haven't been in my country for a long time. I heard they've been doing some good work along the beaches and stuff like that. But yeah, no proper care." So that is what it is, and this is a channel, and I'm gonna show you a channel so you could visit a channel for yourself and see this whole thing. But this is Emily's channel. If you go on YouTube and look it up, Escape with Emily, and you'll watch this video. She just posted it. She sent me some of these excerpts on WhatsApp the other day, and I saw them. But I said, when you post, I'll go and see your post and then take it from there. So, because I don't want anything to come from me, because I don't want it to seem like it's me making anything. So when you post your video, I'll definitely share so that other folks can see exactly what it is. But this is what we're dealing with. So this is Emily's YouTube page. You can go and watch the video yourself. But it's a shame. It is disgusting, guys. Our experience was not pleasant at all the way through. It was just totally disgusting. And this is why we come on social media to talk about these things, because Sierra Leone, for a small, beautiful country with all the resources and everything that we have, we shouldn't be seeing stuff like this. These kinds of images should not be happening. Go to Dubai, go to these countries and see how pleasant those countries are. And then you will see exactly what we're talking about. 30, 40 years ago, Dubai was nothing. But go there today and look at what Dubai has done to itself. But Sierra Leone, these guys are there. They are roaming these beaches. They go there, they have fun. They're the people that are actually enjoying these beaches. But look at what the beach looks like in Sierra Leone. Because why? The basics, to ensure that trash is collected from inside homes properly and effectively so that they don't make their way to the oceans, because people don't have proper trash collection. So they just dump everything. And look at the ocean and look at the terrible experience that Emily had to share with us. And of course, also Radisson Blue Hotel and all of that. So go watch the video yourself in full on a page, and so you can see exactly what it is, because I don't want to put words in her mouth or nothing like that. Watch the video from beginning to end, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, guys. I know it's a little late now. It's Sunday here. I'm going to get myself ready for the week. Thank you for joining me, and Lamin, thank you guys. I'm so sorry. Every time I do this, my mute thing, muting my mic, I mess things up. But thank you for letting me know here. Yeah, Bash Jallo as well. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, everybody. Lamin, thank you again for the no sound. Wow, Hip Pile, Abdulaziz Koroms. I know, man. It's shameful for the country, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And when he's speaking to go, I tell her because she's working on a PhD and she's doing some research. So when they go, yeah, reach out. I saw there was another one we be reach out instead India, Rwanda now. Same thing, we're going to say experience was terrible, but it is what it is, this is why we keep fighting, and one day we'll have a government and a set of people, Sierra Leoneans, that would be, disciplined and decent enough to understand that we have to protect, the reputation of our country. But this is Emily's page on YouTube. Go there and you can watch the video yourself in full, and we'll take it from there. But I just want to share that with you guys real quick, so you guys can know and we can continue to talk about these things, and maybe some people along the beach, Lumley Beach or Freetown, could how long for then self-help project here for letting go and go clean the beach. We have to. It's like we're putting bandage over the wound. That is the problem in Sierra Leone because people can go now and go clean the beach back, but the dirty only come back. So the focus should be how do we stop this in serious societies? That is what they look at. How do we stop this, right? So we say, okay, the problem we're having is probably is because we don't have proper trash collection systems in our country. So what we can do is let's make sure we teach and educate our people on how to collect trash in their homes, right? We give every home a trash can, we give them trash bags. We start to do these things and we go make sure say they're collected properly. People don't get for go dump then trash where in the can because some people wait when it's raining heavily, they come out on the streets and dump them. So the country continues to be a nasty wedge. And these useless idiots continue to travel overseas. And whilst our country continue to have this bad reputation, for people like Emily to travel to the country only to go and see stuff like this, you know, that you've seen on the screen here. But thank you guys. Bye bye, everybody. Have a nice one. All right.